What's up, everybody? My name is Jason, and welcome to Small Biz just after 10 a.m. outside of Atlanta, Georgia. Last trade on MULN, 28 cents a share. The obvious question of this day is, with 103 million shares dumped on the market after watching David's video, why in the world, if they can't buy stock back until the end of the year, is it about to go higher? All that and more. Wow, early today, ladies and gentlemen. Last trade, 282 on MULN at 10:14 in the AM. I want to say thank you very much to our 250 sold out premium members and closing in on 500 Discord. Without you, this guy right here is not possible. So thank you very, very much from the bottom of my heart. I think we have 157 left in terms of Discord at trysmallbiz.com. But the matter of the day is MULN. And I want to say before I go any further, I see a couple of stocks that are up 10 or 15%. Some of you are so jaded, so damaged when you get inside the Discord that you got your finger on the trigger every time a stock goes up 10, 11, 12%. I can't stop you from taking it. And you know which one I'm talking about. In fact, two are about to go, a biotech and a networking play. If you're going to pull the trigger at up 10 or 15, go for it. Half the time you'll be able to buy it back into the buy zone. Half the time it's going to keep on running, but be thankful, and at least I know some of you are at this point, that we have a system that not only knows how to make money, but stops you from absolutely destroying yourself. So settle down. If you don't see me do an add everyone tag, I'm still in the trade, but I am prepared when it gets up and over that 20% number. I like to get close to 30. You betcha I'll make it. I'll fucking take it. With that said, ladies and gentlemen, last night in the filing, we learned that a supplemental related to the warrant conversion from last February of this year hit the market. 103 million shares. I believe the strike price was 27 cents, about $25 million. So we're all sitting there, as I was last night, going, how come it's not going down? They only have about 311 million. So they basically added a third, to keep the math simple, of the entire float. Why didn't it go down? This morning, everyone had a chance to think about it. Overnight, it was still up 0.2 of a cent. Again, 28.5 cents. I think it's going to vacillate around here. And then either later today, tomorrow into next week, we're going to take out that 35 level high. And as I've been saying now for the last, dozen videos, somewhere between a half and that brick wall at $0.75 is where we're going to be as we get into Thanksgiving, heading in towards Christmas. And then if you watch the video that David did, as I saw about, I'd say an hour ago, we learned something new. They can't buy back stock because they're in a quiet period related to the current quarter until December 29th or 30th. So I'm sitting here, glass half full guy that I always am, acknowledging the fucking facts. There's something going on here that we're not aware of. They brought 103 million shares to market. Who bought that stock? Who's in line to buy that stock? Why the fuck didn't we take out support at a quarter and go to an all-time low? They haven't been able to do any buyback. Now I understand why it's been coming down until the end of this year. But they only got a 90-day extension, so they've got to be up 20 days in a row, and this was also pointed out in the video, at some point late January, early February. So they're going to have approximately 2 or 3 weeks to buy back stock. But I want to, in this very short video, double down on what I tweeted last night to David. David, you acknowledged today that you only have $20 million of the buyback remaining. You bought back 5.4 million shares at, I think, 96 cents and change. Fair enough. You cannot do anything with that $20 million until the end of this year, beginning of next. You have the warrant conversion. And again, if you're a fucking bear, if you're short the stock, you might as well stand up right now, right? You might as well just get into the position, right? No lube whatsoever, because guess what? It's fucking coming. If this stock is not going to fall apart with 103 million shares coming to market, someone soaked that up. Someone said, I'll take it. Do they have an institution? I don't know. Is it the insiders that have been doing the toxic financing for the last 18 months? I don't know. Somebody stepped in and said, we'll take that fucking stock, because I don't think it could be retail. Retail's exhausted. Retail's up here. Most of them are well over $1. My average is 88 cents. In full disclosure, if it gets anywhere near that, I'm out of half, perhaps all, to reassess. I have brought down my average buying the stock at a quarter to 26 and small change the last week or two. But I am sitting here right now, a bull since the beginning, and I've been wrong to some degree on my core holding anyway, but not how to trade this. I'm fucking telling you right now, if you can't fucking hear me, somebody stepped up and said, I'll take 103 million shares. They can't buy any stock back until the end of the year. So David, respectfully, I suggest you do the following. That warrant conversion is going to raise $25.3 million. I suggest you add it to the $20 million that you still have in reserve until the end of this year when you're out of the blackout period with 311 or thereabouts outstanding in terms of shares. You could buy back half of the outstanding float. And I hope you could buy it back at less than 50 cents a share. And if we can go into the end of the NASDAQ 90-day grace period, somewhere between a half and $0.75 with them owning, let's say 150 or thereabouts million shares, whatever reverse split we're going to have to do. And I still believe a small one for 3, 4, 5, or 6, something along those lines, because if they go any bigger than that, and the proxy statement allows them, I think, if my memory serves me, to go to 1 for 100 or 1 for 150, then they're bending us over the fucking desk. And it's all the way in, up and out the other side, and back the truck up one more time. Right, David? Back the truck up one more time with the flex pose, and it's in all the way in and out the other side. Don't be fucking us over. Guys like myself and 1,000 people or more that bought this fucking stock and stuck with it, whether we were trading small or holding on to our core position all the way fucking down. If you and or your so-called lawyers fuck us over with a massive unnecessary reverse split so that you can print more stock to maintain your 7-figure death row record lifestyle, then shame the fuck on you. You should take that 25 plus 20, $45 million, buy back half of the outstanding shares the last week of this year, the first of next. And until next time, ladies and gentlemen, always remember that I love you and thank you so very much for watching. It's a fine. Did you watch the Twitter space call? I did. By the way, what's up with the stuffed nose? I mean, you got an allergy problem, Sal? Do you need a Zyrtec, or is there something else going on that we need to be aware of? But everything's gonna be a fine. I'm so happy that you stuck around to the end of the video. It's a fine. Go to tryasmallbiz.com and get a Discord today.